Garcia has paths to victory here. He is a bit of a wild man, as you alluded to. I think the big issue for me is that his most noteworthy win is over Melquizael Costa, and he caught him at the right time. And to be completely honest, like he was getting controlled in the first round of that fight too. So if he's able to get controlled and grounded by Melquizael Costa, I really fear that Diego Lopes is probably going to be able to do similar to him, if not dirtier. And his other most noteworthy wins, Kyle Nelson, Calvin Kattar, David Onama. What would our guy do against him, man? Like, realistically, what would Diego Lopes end up making those guys do? I think he'd get it done even quicker. And I think the ultimate kind of test is, I mean, again, I go back to what happened in his fights pre this run, right? Like the Chase Hoopers of the world, who didn't look terrible against him, but he didn't look great against him because he hits hard. He swings forward. Diego Lopes is just a smarter, more cerebral fighter. I think he's going to take this to the mat early. I think he's going to drag him into deep waters. And I think we're going to see Diego Lopes get his hand raised. He's fought the upper echelon for the most part since he joined the UFC. Like, isn't this the guy that made his debut on short notice against fucking Movsar Evloev and made it a competitive fight? Possibly the most competitive fight we've seen Movsar in.
You just took us back to memory lane, my boy.
Like, give me my guy, bro. Give me Diego Lopes.
I hear you. Yahoo, what are you saying?
All I can say is Diego Lopes, I think he's amazing. I think he's going to be the best fighter in the UFC when we have Volkanovski retired. But until then, I think for now, he's just going to beat Steve Garcia because Steve Garcia is a good fighter, but I mean, he's not the best fighter out there in the UFC. Everything on his leg is very right. He's right. He's not really have the pedigree to fight a Diego Lopes. For me, I take a Diego Lopes.
Viva Mexico. Hey.
He's Brazilian.
No, seriously though. Yeah, man.
In the World Cup and in the Octagon, apparently.
Yeah, the way he's looking, it looked like they're going to get the dub on both sides. But yeah, I'm going with Diego Lopes as well for a lot of the reasons that you guys gave. I mean, it's just the fact of him fighting the upper echelon of the division. Like when you've had some of the toughest fights and you've been in there with the best, you fought for titles, there's just that different level of mentality that you go in there and fight with. And Cross did say something earlier on, and yourself, Olin, in terms of how early Garcia likes to get people out of there. He gets in there and he don't waste no time. But I feel like he's going to be fighting a more intelligent fighter in there, somebody that that likes to fight in the pocket, and also his movement in the octagon it's high level. So in terms of Garcia even finding him, I feel like it's going to be more difficult than Garcia has found some of the other fighters that he's fought. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight. I feel like this fight is looking like a over 2.5, but eventually maybe Lopes gets him out of there. But I think it'll be a way longer fight than most people are thinking. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Diego Lopes on this one. All right, let's go with the second fight on the docket. Okay, we got Kyle Daukaus versus Bo Nickal. Kyle Daukaus coming in with a record of 17-4. Bo Nickal with a record of 8-1. This fight is happening in the middleweight division. We got Kyle Daukaus fighting out Martinez, BJJ, and Bo Nickal fighting out of the American top team, ATT. And the odds on this one is 4-1 for Kyle Daukaus, and we got for Bo Nickal 1-3. So Bo Nickal is a very, very big favorite on that one. Olin, yeah, this one's on you, bro. What are you saying?
Give me the Darce Knight, bro. Give me the Darce Knight all fucking day. I think after Bo Nickal goes out there and gets fraud checked on Sunday, they're going to have to start calling him Bo Penny. I just think that Kyle Daukaus has been a man on a mission. He's been ejected from the UFC and come back to the UFC. Holistically, he's fought better names than Bo Nickal has. And the best names that Bo Nickal has beaten, he's beaten out of their weight class. Like, again, let's just call a spade a spade. He typically beats people on short notice or up a weight class. His wrestling is great. It is fundamentally some of the best wrestling and grappling we've seen in the octagon. Make no mistake about it. But there is a vast difference. I've said this on my show numerous times and yours. There's a vast difference, right, between MMA grappling and pure grappling. In pure grappling, I can't punch you in the face. I can't knee you in the chest. I can't open hand slap you in the fucking ear and mess your equilibrium up. I can do all of those things in the octagon. There's nothing you can do about it aside from try and defend them, right? And even when you defend them, unless you do a perfectly sound job, they still don't feel great. So I got to take Kyle Daukaus in this one. He's great dog odds if you're a betting man like myself. Congrats. Welcome to the degenerate family. And make sure you're betting this one. Hammer the fucking line. I think it's a juiced up line. And to be quite frank, Ola, I could see him doing it within the distance. I don't think this sees the judges' scorecards.
Yo.
Yeah, so everything Nomni said about Nickal's right. The wrestling is great, etc. But he just doesn't seem to have that MMA dog in him. And don't get me wrong, he's beaten some good names, good fights. I mean, he got a head kick against Rodolfo Vieira. So, I mean, I should be all up on Bo Nickal right now. But I'm going to go with Kyle Daukaus because of that fight in him. Out of the UFC, couple of fights regional, back in the UFC. He's got that hunger. He's got that dog. Sure, the only loss Nickal has on his record is Rainier de Ridder to a crazy knee to the body. But I just think Daukaus has that dog in him just to bully Bo Nickal just a little bit. The wrestling will be great, but just that edge. And I'm gonna go with Kyle Daukaus in this fight. The Dark Knight. Let's go.
Okay. I was going with the Dark Knight. I'm going to be going with Bo Nickal on this one. And I just look at, since he's been in the UFC, he's had that loss against RDR. And everybody know how RDR was moving at the time when he faced Bo Nickal, and we see what RDR went on to do in the division. So, to me, head kicking, Rodolfo Vieira in the head. Like you said, you should be high on that. Like, Bo Nickal's got different ways of finishing, and he can't go to decision if he does need to. Yes, since Kyle's come back to the UFC, he's been lighting everybody up, choking everybody out, and it's like a rejuvenated Kyle Daukaus that we're seeing at the moment. But I think with Bo Nickal and Pyfer coming to the division almost at the same time, we've now seen Pyfer go on to beat my boy Easy, who's a former champion, so he's on that trail, and that's where Bo Nickal kind of wants to be. He needs a few wins to get there, because I kind of have had him and Pyfer kind of like on the same kind of level field there. But with the introduction of Kyle, he's dangerous. He's dangerous. I'm not going to take anything away from that, but I think Bo Nickal is way more cerebral in terms of finding ways, and he has more tools in the box to win this fight, man. So I'm going to be going with Bo Nickal on this one. Cross, what you got for us?
I'm going with Bo Nickal as well. Kyle Daukaus, just like Olin said, he's on his second stint in the UFC, has looked really good since getting back into the UFC, but I mean, he's still the same guy. Doesn't really have a whole lot of power. 2 TKO wins. Definitely big submission threat. But I think Bo Nickal's wrestling will just nullify, and he'll be able to lay in half guard, control Daukaus, and Daukaus won't really get an opportunity to really lock up any of those submissions. And I can see Bo Nickal just controlling his way to a decision. And on the feet, I mean, I feel like striking, like they're not too far off from one another. But I'm not really expecting a whole lot on the field. I think Bo Nickal's wrestling will be the difference.
100%. Okay. Let's go on to the next one on the docket. People, make sure you are following these gentlemen on the platform. We got Crossover MMA normally. We got Kick 'em in the Head podcast. Make sure you go around. Make sure you're following these guys and some of our affiliates that's scrolling right under the bottom. The Rambling Dad, S Dogs MMA, Making the Walk. All those guys. Make sure you go and show them love as well, people. Salute to everybody that's watching us live right now or on playback. please make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button if you're new, and all that good stuff, people. All right, let's go on to this next one on the docket. Yeah, we're going to be coming to you after we've been through the stats on this one. Okay, we got Michael Chandler fighting Mauricio Ruffy. Mauricio Ruffy coming in with a record of 13-2. Chandler coming in with a record of 23-10. This fight is happening in the lightweight division, and we got Chandler fighting out of Kill Cliff. And of course, Mauricio Ruffy fighting out of the MMA nerds, or out of the fighting nerds, shall I say. The odds on this one, Ruffy favorite at minus 650, and Chandler, the underdog, at plus 425. That's a hell of a lot of size difference in the odds there. What are you saying, Yao? What are you saying to this fight?
Yeah, real quick before you jump into this, can I just say he's no longer fighting out of the fighting nerds. Mauricio Ruffy has full-time switched to the freestyle fighting gym with Alexander Volkanovski in Australia primarily.
Oh, what, CKB?
No, freestyle fighting. It's Alex's gym.
Oh,
Alex
okay,
Volkanovski's gym.
Got you.
Yeah, he has his own gym out in Australia. CKB is in Auckland, I believe, right? New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, CKB is in New Zealand. Yeah.
So he's training out in Australia primarily. Sorry, y'all, didn't mean to jump in there, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, Leroy, that's on you, man. Fuck you, Leroy. I'm a snitch on that
Get your
fool.
shit together, bro.
I'm a snitch on that fool. Yeah, talk to me, my boy.
Okay, so this one is interesting. We've got Ruffy, who's on a hell of a run. He's only lost one in his last 5 versus Iron Michael Chandler, who's only won 1 in his last 5. Worlds apart right now in terms of momentum, motivation, everything. Number 11 versus someone who isn't ranked. Chandler's only really here because he's American. He's an All-American. He's a very exciting fighter, and you want to have him on the White House card. But in terms of actual prospects, he's no longer really a prospect. He waited for Conor McGregor so long that he worked himself out of any possible prospect status, and also his record didn't exactly help him. I mean, he's lost so many in the UFC. But for this fight, especially with now having switched to Volkanovski's gym, I've definitely got Mauricio Ruffy. I didn't back him against Benoit Saint-Denis. I backed him against Benoit Saint-Denis, and he came up short. But, I mean, okay, this close. I'm still going to back him in this fight. I think he's going to just outclass Michael Chandler, who will be coming in as an exciting fighter, which is why he's on this card. Not as a fighter that we actually expect to really do anything and come in and use excessive grappling or any of those win a match for the sake of winning a match tactics. No lay on prey, no Khamzat Chimaev just sitting on people's chest for 30 minutes. You're not going to have any of that from him, Michael Chandler. So therefore, I'm going to give it to Mauricio Ruffy because he's really going to be out there, not just trying to lay and pray or anything terribly horrible like that on such an important card. Never. It's not possible. I don't think it's going to happen. That's my view.
Yeah, man. Look, I feel some type of way with the way Chandler handled his career, just sitting around waiting on Conor McGregor. That, like, I still kind of feel some type of way about that shit, man. Like, bro, you had so many chances to take so many bouts, and then since coming back, it's just been loss after loss after loss. It's not really, you know what I mean? Chandler ain't really had a great time of coming back since coaching on the Ultimate Fighter. So we know Ruffy lost to BSD via submission, but he's since come back to take that win against Rafael Fiziev. So, but we know he's on that path again where he's feeling confident, and like you just said, and thank you for pulling that up. You know, he's left the fighting nerds. You lot know I had some kind of war against the fighting nerds gym. You know what I mean? And I thought the final nail was gonna, got put into the coffin when Fiziev completed it. And who would have thought it? It's Nickal Oleksichuk that was carrying that gym. for a while. Who would have thought it? Like, who would have thought it, bro? It was Nickal that was carrying that gym for a while, because everybody was losing. But it looks like they're back on the winning trail now. You know what I mean? Pratis is winning. Joseva is winning. What's the guy in middleweight? I forgot his name.
Kyle Bahallo.
Yeah, bro. You know, they're all back to winning ways now. So
Brazilian Johnny Cage.
Yeah, you know, they're all back to winning ways. So it's looking good for that gym again. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Mauricio Ruffy on here. I don't see Chandler even getting past the second round if he makes it there. That's where that's why I'm leaving it for Chandler, man. Second round, man. I think you get him out of there in second round. What about you, Cross?
I'm going Mauricio Ruffy as well. I mean, for me, Chandler really only have one path to victory, and I think that's going to be using the wrestling. BSD showed against Ruffy that you can get him on the ground, you can control him, and he can't really do much. But at the same time, that would mean Michael Chandler's going to have to fight with some good fight IQ, and that is not what Michael Chandler does. He goes in there to entertain, get down, have a good time, and we're going to get after it. And I think that type of fighting style that he normally likes to do is not conducive for him winning in this matchup. He gives up 3 inches of reach. Ruffy's just a long, rangier striker, big time power, really good kicks, explosive, super fast. And I think Ruffy gets him out of there.
Yeah, but,
so sorry, no, so Cross. So no lay and pray like Hamzat. You agree? Got it. Cool.
You have to get that dig in there, man. I hear you.
What dig? His boy got beat. It is what it is. His boy got beat. It is what it is.
Oh, Olin, what you got for us, my bro?
Well, first and foremost, Leroy.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you got to take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just got to get it together. Get your shit together.
Get your shit together, Leroy.
That's for you, Leroy. Yeah?
Get your shit together. All right. He's not training out of the Fighting Nerds anymore. Another thing I did want to bring up, Ola, you pointed out that the Fighting Nerds had kind of a falling from grace, right? Almost every fighter outside of the one that's not Brazilian, the Russian dude, Nickal Zahabi, they kind of had a bit of a skid. It wasn't a long skid. It was one fight each, right? They lost the fight. They came back. They won the next fight. It's worth pointing out, after doing some extensive research, right? Every single fight that they lost individually, they each lost the one. It happened when they weren't doing their entire camp at training at Fighting Nerds. They did split camps. So at Fighting Nerds and a different gym. So again, good food for thought. I'm not saying that, the holy mecca is, when they train at Fighting Nerds for the full camp, they're going to win. But it is worth mentioning. It's also worth mentioning, like I said, he's not training at Fighting Nerds. He's training with Alexander Volkanovski, who is, if Ilia Topuria doesn't get born, then Volkanovski is one of the GOATs. We know that. We saw what he did to Max. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Brother, I get it. I'm an Ilia fan too, Cross. You don't have to fucking even waste the energy on me, bro. I'm there. We're in the same boat. All right. If God forbid the boat starts to sink on Sunday, I'm helping you scoop the water out, kid. So I'm with you, but I'm also with you and Ola and Yao in the fact of the matter that this is going to be the Mauricio Ruffy show. I don't doubt that there's going to be an almost inevitable moment where Chandler's down. He's down and out. He's down bad, as the kids say. He lifts up Mauricio Ruffy in a see you at the top style mentality. And then he marches him to the center of the octagon, fireman carry style, looks at Donald Trump, makes direct eye contact with him, and yells, "America!" and then dumps him on his fucking back, or possibly even on his head, maybe 30 seconds before Mauricio Ruffy gets back to his feet and then does some spinning back shit and knocks him out. Not a spinning back kick, not a spinning back elbow, not a spinning back fist, spinning back shit. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be brilliant. And, it's going to be exciting. Michael Chandler, don't bet on him, but don't miss his fights. That's my Michael Chandler advice.
So all the shit that he collected, he's gonna put it into some spinning back shit.
He's gonna spinning back shit. He's gonna throw like 3 things at the same time. There's gonna be an elbow. As the elbow connects, his leg's gonna extend. He's gonna hit you in the fucking kidneys. It's gonna be nasty stuff. Spinning back shit. Mauricio Hoofy. Take it to the bank.
All right.
My new favorite.
Let's get on to the next one on the docket. We got Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis versus Josh Hokit. Josh Hokit coming in with a record of 9-0, and we got Derrick Lewis with a record of 29-13. This fight is happening in the heavyweight division. We got Derrick Lewis fighting out of the Silverback Fight Club, and Hokit fighting out of Jackson Wink MMA. The odds on this is Hokit coming in at -340 and Lewis at +270. I might as well go right ahead and pick my winner on this one. This one I'm going to be going with Hokit on this one. I just think the mileage for Derrick Lewis is kind of like it's kind of like right there at this point now. What, he's 41. I know the peptides made him look good in some of the fights, but I didn't like it. I didn't like his last fight. I didn't like his last fight against Acosta. To me, he gave up. He just gave up too easily, bro. It was almost like a can't be bothered moment, you know. And sometimes you get that with Derrick Lewis, but there's some other days where he'll dig deep and find the holy grail of a hook or punch or uppercut or something, like we saw with Derrick Lewis. I mean, like we saw with Curtis Blades when the level changed and he met that uppercut right while his level changes. So Derrick Lewis can find one of those at the best of times, but I just think Hokit's too fast, he's too nimble, he can take heavy shots. I see Blades, and Blades got power. I see Blades dropping, he got right back into it. And there's this entertainment value from Hokit as well that we see through his fights. You know what I mean? The whole middle finger stuff. It was middle fingering the whole time at Curtis Blades. I was thoroughly entertained in the last fight, and I hope we get to see something similar in this fight. The only thing that I worry about is the gas tank. You know what I mean? It's the gas tank because of where they're at. But I expect to get to see Hokit do it. Although if either of these guys win, I just want to see them on the mic after the fight. You know what I mean? Whether it's Derrick Lewis, whether it's Hokit, you know they're gonna be crazy after.
Walls, you know that.
It's gonna be crazy on the post fight interview, man. So that's one fight that I'm definitely looking forward to. But yeah, I'm going with Hokit on this one. Cross.
I'm thinking it's gonna be one-way traffic, Josh Hokit. I mean, it's already gonna be like 80, 90 degrees, gonna be super hot, humid. So Derrick Lewis's gas tank is gonna be even worse than it already is. The only chance he has is to land like a big uppercut or overhand, like one big shot, knock out Josh Hokit, and that'll pretty much do it. But at the same time, Josh Hokit could just throw something wild and just get a hold of Derrick Lewis, and Derrick Lewis is gonna go to the ground. Once he gets him down, it's gonna be done. Derrick Lewis doesn't really, when he senses any type of adversity, Derrick Lewis looks for a way out. And I think this is just going to be one-way traffic for Josh Hokit.
Yeah, man. Olin?
Yeah, I think it's going to be one-way traffic as well. I think you guys already took a lot of the meat off the bone. If I'm calling a spade, not mad at it. Just calling it as it is. Yeah, I think Ola summed it up the best. The speed is going to be the big differential here. Hokit is a smaller heavyweight, but he's so fucking fast. Like, he makes up for the power differential and speed. He's more of a death by 1,000 paper cuts or death by 1,000 bee stings than the Derrick Lewis who is throw the kitchen sink. Like, you've heard the saying, throw everything at him but the kitchen sink. Derrick Lewis never heard that shit growing up. He throws the kitchen sink. He throws everything and the kitchen sink. That's what he does. So he's got a puncher's chance, as we call it, but not a whole lot more. And I think every minute after probably the 4th minute of this fight, it's just going to get worse. And unpopular opinion before I pass the baton here to Yao. I think this is going to be one of the most boring fights on the entire card.
Really?
I think hear me out. I know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just Hokit's a very smart guy. I know it's questionable with the bits that he's doing, but he's a very smart guy. There's a reason he has more followers than the former male stripper that's a current fucking UFC champion. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Black Jack. Again, like there are reasons that he has more followers. He's smart. He's also smart inside the octagon. He said to DC in the backstage stuff this week, you think I'm an idiot? Like, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to try and stand and strike with him. He's going to fucking grapple him. He is a former football player, American football, where tackles involve you landing on top of the guy and him landing under you on the mat or the grass or the turf or where the fuck you are. So I think Hokit's going to end up on top of him very early, very often. I think he's going to sap any energy and threat that Lewis brings to the octagon. If Lewis doesn't quit, Josh Hokit by points might be a pretty juicy line for you guys to check out. Yao, how do you see this one playing out?
The Black Beast. So Derrick Lewis is one of those fighters that you never count out. He has the record for the most knockouts, definitely at heavyweight, and the record for the most knockouts in the UFC, period. Dot. Every time we count him out, what does he do? He knocks someone out. I agree with you with that. Lackluster at best. I think someone said in the chats, he hasn't been looking good lately. He's been looking tired. He's been looking lethargic. He's always good on the mic, but when he gets in there, he's just got this one. Ooh, and that's pretty much all Derrick Lewis does these days. He doesn't do anything else. So it's difficult to go with Derrick Lewis as much as he can get it done. I don't think he will get it done. I'm going to take Josh Hokit. And for the reasons that you mentioned, he's a very intelligent fighter. He plays the mind games. Not easy to play mind games with Derrick Lewis, but I think that slight distraction of, is it the Incredible Hulk or is it Josh Hokit? Because he's now created a difference between the two characters. I think that just slight mental edge is definitely going to take him over the line where he could be acting coy and then just explode, or we don't know. And that's really the difference, is we don't know. But with Derrick Lewis, we do know. And the fact that we do know makes him beatable by what we do know. So I'm going with Josh Hokit.
Yeah, man. Okay. Big up everybody that's in the chat right now. Salute to you. We see everybody participating. You can also drop your winners in the chat. Okay, we've got Aiemann Zahabi versus Sean O'Malley. Sugar Sean coming in with a record of 19-3, and we got Aiemann Zahabi coming in with a record of 14-2. Zahabi fighting out of TriStar Gym, and we got Sean O'Malley fighting out of the Red Oak Academy. This fight is happening in the bantamweight division, and the live odds on this one, I'll pull it right out of here. We've got Zahabi at plus 300 as the underdog, and O'Malley at minus 420 as the favorite. Cross, we'll go ahead to you on this one. How are you feeling about this fight?
I like the Sugar Show. I'm going with Sean O'Malley right here. 3-inch reach advantage. We already know long, rangy striker. I think he's going to have a little bit of a speed advantage over Aiemann Zahabi. And I think it's going to be a striker's delight. I think this is a very good matchup for Sean O'Malley. He doesn't really have to worry about somebody that's going to try to wrestle him, take him to the ground. And even still, he just had multiple camps dealing with that fighting style. So I think this is going to be right in his wheelhouse. Very high output, big time power in the weight class. And give me the Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley.
Olin?
Man, it could be a striker's delight. It definitely could be. Because Aiemann really hasn't done a whole lot of grappling in his most previous fights for the last 5-6 years. If you want to look at the last takedown he's actually landed, it was back in 2019 against Vince Morales. And then before that, it was in 2017, I believe. He attempted more, but still didn't land any against Ricardo Ramos. So, yes, it is a bit far-fetched to think it's not going to be a grappler's delight. However, for the first time in his UFC career, at least, maybe not his MMA career, but to my knowledge, his UFC career, GSP is going to be in Aiemann Zahabi's corner this week. He's been in his entire fight camp. I think that I agree with you, Cross. You make it very hard to argue with you because you typically make very solid and sound points, bro. And you made more right there. Like the speed differential is going to be there all day for Sean. I don't make no mistake. I agree with you there. But I think the fight IQ is not going to be there for him. I think it's going to be there for Aiemann Zahabi. He is very high level fight IQ when it comes to the pure striking, but overall MMA full compass, Aiemann Zahabi is there. And he's training with the best in the world, whereas Sean O'Malley has simply trained with his homie at Red Hawk for the last decade and a half. So I haven't seen any changes or improvements in Sean O'Malley in the last 5-6 fights, whereas in Aiemann Zahabi, I've seen vast improvements. In the Jose Aldo fight, like there were moments where he was getting outclassed on the feet, right? We could see that same exact situation play out. What did he do? He couldn't get a takedown on him. He tried, I think, 3 times, right? But he was able to control him against the wall. He was able to really push the pace and dictate the range of the fight. And if you take away and cut off that range from somebody like a Jose Aldo, ipso facto, very similar in my opinion, even though vastly different in their style of striking, it's similar in the vein that if you cut them off and you pressure them forward against the octagon cage walls, they're not able to establish their game plan. They're not able to dictate the pace, and they're not able to pop and crisp and just land you at range. So I got to take Aiemann Zahabi in this one. I don't think that this is going to be the most exciting fight on the card. I think he's going to make it gritty. I think he's going to make it dirty, and I think he's going to make it one of the least fun Sean O'Malley fights we've seen since the Marab performances. Give me Aiemann Zahabi, and I think he's doing it by decision.
What's with you calling all these exciting fights on paper, just saying they're going to be boring? You just
it's only 2 of them, dude. Relax.
You just said about the Hokit fight, man. I came for the Hokit fight for the fucking...
Bro, if this was a normal card, and we had 12 fucking fights like a normal Saturday, I mean, even though it's not even on a fucking Saturday, if we had 12 fights, I'd be calling like less than 20% of them boring. That's a very exciting card. Yeah, the issue is there's only 5 other fights to talk about, dude.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yes, I do think that this one and the Hokit one are going to be. I don't think they're going to be as exciting as people think they're going to be.
Let's hope.
Again, don't shoot the messenger, but yeah, kick me off my fucking bar stool. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Let's hope you're wrong, man. You know what I mean? Come on, yeah. Tell me why he's wrong.
Look, Nolly makes some sterling points, but I
here comes the lawyer.
Sterling points. I don't know if I like that term.
Look, being the White House card, that's the only thing I'm thinking will save any fight here from being boring, or at least crossing my fingers. O'Malley's number 3. He's got a lot to lose if he loses.
You heard about the bonuses? They're talking damn
crazy.
$1.6 million in bonuses given out.
Bro, you heard about it. Like, what are you talking about? Fights gonna be boring.
You know I heard about it. Big numbers, guy.
Motherfuckers better die in that shit. Yo.
Yeah, it's like $415,000 for the fight of the night winners. Like that's
crazy.
Insane.
Are you saying these guys are just gonna go out there and give us ball fest with that on the line?
The Sugar Show and the Zahabi.
They're not gonna throw their game plan out the window, bro.
For $400,000. They're not
50 G's they do, let alone 450.
Okay, you know what? Devil's advocate, real quick, sidebar. $415,000. Even if it's $450,000, let's just say it is. $450K. That's a lot of money. Yeah. But if I win this fight, I fight for a fucking title, I make more than $450. Guaranteed for a title fight. I'm not throwing my game plan out the window for that.
If Zahabi wins, he won't be getting one.
Dude, fucking stop, bro.
No, Zahabi
get the fuck out of here,
Ross. No.
Dude, Cross, how are you going to be mute for the last 20 minutes and then come out with that shit?
No, no way.
You said Zahabi that boring, didn't it? That's what you say.
Zahabi wins.
He's going to be Zahabi that makes it boring. If this fight's boring, it's going to be Zahabi that makes it boring. Olin. Yeah, he's gonna be
He's gonna come off 5 minutes and be like, if I'm a Zahabi wins, he's getting cut. This is the Paramount era. I'm a Zahabi wins via lay and pray, he gets cut.
Yeah.
They give Sean another title shot.
Nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, sorry, man. Finish off, brother.
Look, I'll make it quick. I've got Zahabi simply because he will be the slightly more boring fighter who might have a little bit more to fight for. I understand that O'Malley's fighting for the title, possibly, but he's an exciting fighter. He wants that bonus. So I just think Zahabi's just gonna grind it out. Even though O'Malley in his last fight against Yadong showed us that he can grind it out. I think Zahabi's just gonna have that edge, and Canada is probably gonna win this fight. So I've got Aiemann Zahabi for this fight.
Canadian is second worst base in MMA.
Nah, listen, I know both of you are going for your dog of the week and shit, but I call bullshit on that pick.
Bag.
I call bullshit on that pick.
They're trying to make up some points. That's what those picks were.
Like in the last 5, O'Malley's only lost to Merab twice. I'd lose to Merab. Anyone would lose to Merab twice as well. Especially at that time that Merab was on smoke. Like Merab was unstoppable, right? So seeing O'Malley that we know is for the upper echelons of fighters, which is with what we said about Lopes Elera, Mr. Olin. Yeah. That's what Sean's been doing. That's all Sean's been doing. Right? So I don't expect Zahabi to just pull up, give us this boring fight that you've been tagging this fight with, and then go and be O'Malley doing it. I personally don't see. I think O'Malley is going to go in there and try and line up his head and take his head off. I think we're going to see a different O'Malley here, a very, very focused O'Malley, and an O'Malley that's going to look to entertain on the Freedom card. He's been dying to get on this card, and this brother here, I think he's going to go out here and really show class. Like, I think we're going to see vintage O'Malley in this fight, man. I'm going for Sugar Sean, man. Yeah, Cross.
I already went.
Oh yeah, you did.
Are you drinking over there, bro?
Yeah,
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
You did. Oh, boy, you know what? The pick was so good, I probably wanted to hear it again, but here you go.
Hold on. Let's bet a shot on this one. Let's bet a shot on this one, you and me. You got O'Malley. I got Zahabi. Bet a shot on it.
Ray and nephew.
Yeah, we'll do it on the watch along tomorrow.
Let's go.
Yeah?
I won't be on the watch along, but I'll send you a shot to play on it.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, let's do it. All right, let's get on to the co-main event of the evening. We got Ciryl Gane versus Alex Poitin Pereira. Pereira coming in with a record of 13-3. Poitin with Ciryl Gane with a record of 13-2. This fight is happening in the heavyweight division, and this is happening for the heavyweight title that's currently vacant. No, for the interim title.
Shama.
Because we still got Aspinall that's holding the heavyweight title. So this one is going to be for the interim title for these two. And we got Ciryl Gane. Fighting out the MMA Factory. And we got Pereira fighting out Teixeira MMA Fitness. Olin, what are you saying about this fight, man? You think it's going to be boring?
Fuck off, kid. Dude, you're an asshole, dude.
He definitely was about to say that.
Not at all. Cross, you're a dick too, bro. No. You know, as a wise man once said,
Lakers in 5.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be Poitin in 5, though. I think it's going to be his opponent in less. Look, the man is going to be coming out with jabs and crosses and teeps. Oh my. He is a bigger, stronger version of Poitin. He's made a career at heavyweight. He's made a career out of kickboxing. He is just as good a kickboxer as Pereira. He doesn't have the same power, right? We know that. But Pereira had that power at middleweight and light heavyweight. That's a what, 85-pound differential from middleweight to heavyweight, and a 65-pound differential from heavyweight to light heavyweight. I truly, genuinely think in my heart of hearts here, Ola, that Pereira is going to be too big and too slow, and he's not going to know how to utilize the new mass that he has. He's not John Jones. He didn't get the John Jones privilege, right? The Dana White privilege, if you will. He didn't get 3 years to bulk up to heavyweight. He got like 6 months, 8 months. I just don't think there's any possible chance that he did it the right way. He's going to have a really good first round. Then he's going to slow down in round 2, possibly get finished in round 3. That's how I see it going. I just think the Ciryl Gane is going to be too fast. He had better footwork in heavyweight than Pereira had in middleweight. Think about that and tell me I'm wrong.
There's this talking point here that Jax is just brought a big up making the work. Salute to you, Jax.
Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Legend.
100%. If Zahabi wins, he's still behind Song, Uma, Merab, the hell UFC, might even like Faber and Dominic Cruz get a title before Zahabi gets one. Like, what does a win here do for Aiemann Zahabi, especially if he beat a former champion? Like,
I think if Zahabi wins, he doesn't get an instantaneous title shot. I think Cross might be right about that, right? And Jax is definitely onto something here. There are other contenders that have done more for the lineage before him. But I do think that he gets a title contender shot against Umar or Song, while Merab Dvalishvili is fighting for the title, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he does.
Little number 1 contender shot. And those would be good matches if he gets through Sugar Sean, which you don't think he does. So,
big up yourself, Jax. Big up yourself. Yao, what are you saying on Poatan versus Gane? Like, where you at with it?
Olin, play it again. Let's go.
Look at Cross how dance. I'll bump into that. Look at that shit.
Hey, that's the best sound on the soundboard.
That shit's disgusting, man. You know, I mean, look at
Congratulations.
I didn't like the way he was enjoying that shit, bro. Like,
I'm coming.
Sorry, that was Cross. That
that shit was disgusting to see, bro. I mean, the green on your face. You're loving that shit.
I am coming.
Look, I take into consideration, Rain in the chat just made a very good point. If Gane didn't get the bullshit decision against Volkov, which he knew he lost, he'd only have 2 wins in his last 5. So
great point.
He's also been struggling recently. I mean, he hasn't been showing the Ciryl Gane that got him to where we are now. For that reason, I'm thinking in terms of readiness, maybe not the most ready, just one of those things. Coming to Poatan, come on, did you see that booty on Poatan? Man, that booty gonna distract the hell out of Gane.
Why are you?
That thing's a bust, bro.
man, that
dude. When rumor has it, when he walks in reverse, you hear beeps. That's what they say. That's what they say.
For fuck's sake, you man gotta stop this bullshit. Hey, Cross, did you notice it? Your boy.
Nah.
Did you notice it? He didn't notice Pereira was in the picture.
Hey, Cross is saying, hey, you ain't putting that jacket on me. You know?
Negative.
I ain't trying to wear that jacket with you, man. You know?
Haram. Just like McDade said, haram. I'm coming.
You know what I mean? Fucking hell. No, you better not going crazy, man. You better wild. Anyway, did you make a pick out?
No, I'm going to take Big Booty Poatan. I think there's a good point in the chat about will he be able to land the leg kicks? Thank you, Jack, for that comment. If he can land those calf kicks, he wins guaranteed. If he can't land those calf kicks, he wins by left hook guaranteed. Even if he gets tired in the later rounds, which he might, how many times have we seen Ciryl Gane in the later rounds? He's also somewhat untested in championship rounds. So I don't take the experience that he's had.
He's been tested in championship rounds against Francis Ngannou, brother.
Once.
But he's been there.
People don't forget Cross.
He's been there. He's been there.
And we saw what happened. He got sat on for 5 rounds. I guess, fair point. My bad.
Francis Nurmagomedov did his thing, brother.
Yeah, and we've got Poatan under who? Glover Teixeira. So, I mean, that's levels right there. Let's just talk about those levels. And big booty Poatan just going to put that booty on him and keep him down for 5 rounds. That's all he needs to do. So, for me, it's either the big booty keeps him down, or it's the left hook, or it's the calf kicks that immobilize him. Take a pick, but I've got Poatan, whichever way you slice it. That's me.
You're chatting shit, brother. I'm telling
He's
you.
talking about slicing that cake.
I'm telling you right now, none of that shit you're talking about gonna be happening with Gane. Gane is he's a cerebral assassin, man. The way this brother moves in the octagon, we see the fingers. The fingers are gonna do wonders, man. He learned very, very well from John Jones. You know what I mean? The greatest with them eye pokes. And that's one way to try and mitigate the fight, slow it down, just affect the visuals of Parton a little bit. You know what I mean? I think the 2-inch reach is gonna be very, very vital in this fight. Yeah, they're the same height, but Ciryl Gane got that 2-inch reach on him. And if it comes to leg kicks, I think Ciryl Gane got leg kicks of his own that he can use. He can, he's a fine kickboxer himself, and he's nimble. He's nimble there in the cage. You know what I mean? His footwork is very, very good for heavyweight. So for me, I think Poitin probably a bit more than he could chew here in this fight, and I think there's a reason we've not really seen 3-weight division champions in the sport. And this one might be one of the reasons why it ain't gonna happen. So
this ain't boxing, and you ain't Roy Jones Jr.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
I'm gonna be going with Ciryl Gane on this one. He's a heavy underdog, but I'm gonna be going with Ciryl Gane on
Heavy
this
underdog. What are we talking about? The
Yeah,
fight is
he's
almost a pick'em, dog. What are you
It's
talking about?
turned into a pick 'em.
pick'em.
He's going off the OG odds that Leroy supplied him with. Relax, bro.
Come on, now.
Cross.
Well, you want to
He
call
said
Leroy
big
out
underdog.
again?
He said
Cross,
big
like,
underdog.
bro,
over
the people can
He
see you
said-
foaming
he
at the
said
mouth right
underdog.
now, brother.
Hey,
Big
to
underdog.
you right now,
Come on.
you don't even care.
Big
You don't
underdog.
even
Come
care.
on.
You don't even care. Hold on. Cross. Do you even care that Ciryl Gane is the underdog? Or you just know Parton go fucking get him out of there?
I don't think he is the underdog anymore. I think they might actually be a virtual pick 'em.
Websites I've looked at. I'm just saying, dog.
No. I'm talking
Right
about
now,
what
right
you
now,
think.
Gane
I'm
is
talking about
favored.
what you think.
Exactly.
So right now, Gane is favored. I got a bad cross, unfortunately. here.
Underdog.
Yeah, well, all right. I mean, hey, Leroy, fuck you. All right, here we go.
Like, bet seriously though, bet like in Cross's defense, I just looked it up. The updated odds, I got them at dog odds.
Yeah.
But the updated odds right now on betonline.ag are -115
Thank
for
you,
Ciryl
Grimy.
Gane and -105 for Pereira. So it's a 15
Grimy just put
point
it-
difference. We all know how Cross picks fights.
We
Grimy.
know how we pick
Successfully.
boy.
Successfully. That's how I pick them. Successfully. Because
brother,
to my
fuck outta
knowledge,
here.
You're
because to
trying to
my
take the
knowledge,
pressure off your fucking
somebody's
fight, and
at
that's
the
what
top
you're
of the
doing.
table. That's all I know. Who at the
That's
top
what
of the
you-
table, boys?
Nice.
Say it with your chest. Come on,
Stop
somebody
your
let me know. Who's at the
Stop
top
your
of the
noise,
table,
man.
boys?
Ain't nobody trying to say that shit.
Exactly. We know who at the top of the table by double digits. Yeah.
Brother, as they say in the first Fast and the Furious, too soon, Junior. You already hit the DOS, bro. We're half a year in.
You know what I mean? Slow down. Like,
Bro,
Slow
I've
down,
been
slow
here
down,
since
hey, hey, hey.
January. What are we doing?
We still got laps,
I've been in
bro.
the top spot since January.
Yeah, I was in the top slot by so many
built
points
this
last
brick
year,
by
and then
brick.
I fucked up too. You're gonna fuck up, bro.
he said
Someone's
he
gonna
built
tame
brick
you,
by
and then
brick.
you're gonna fucking forget to bring picks in.
We do this.
He built it brick by brick. That's some bullshit.
Built it brick by brick. Get the fuck out of here.
We built it on the fake ass rules you brought in. That's what you built it on that fake ass rules you brought in, man.
It
You know what I
is
mean?
mighty curious that he's in first place after making a major rule change.
And y'all
I
agreed to it.
mean,
built brick by brick. That's a
He
bullshit.
built the rules brick by brick, maybe, this fucking guy.
Yeah, that part. That part for real.
We got you, bro. We fucking got your ass.
Who's it
Anyways,
on?
Cross.
Y'all?
No, you. What are you saying?
Oh, it's on me. Oh, you already know what time it is over here, baby. It's big
So
time.
you ain't care about the odds then?
Alex Pereira over
So
here,
you
baby.
don't care about the odds? I
Bro,
got you.
bro, I
Got
don't
you.
care about none of that, man.
I know.
We are seeing greatness tomorrow, fellas. All of us. We are witnessing greatness tomorrow. We're going to see our first 3-division champion. And it's probably going to be a much more competitive fight. And I think a lot of people realize. I think Gane's going to do a very good job with the movement. I do think it will frustrate Pereira early in the fight. But it's not like Pereira hasn't seen somebody that can move like Gane. He's fought Israel Adesanya multiple times. Izzy's much faster than Gane. I don't think the movement is going to be a bigger deal as what everybody's thinking. But I do think this fight is going to go a little later than a lot of people realize too, because Gane, he just wants to point fight, just score points. But I think Alex Pereira finds a way to get done because greatness, man. We're going to be in front of the White House, 3-division champion. Everybody going to see it.
Jax.
I
don't know if he was aware with.
Thank you.
I can either confirm or deny that this is true.
To vote out this rule, man. We tried to vote out this rule, but Leroy, I don't know what Leroy got compromised, man. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say.
We needed fucking Leon Edwards coach in our corner because we was letting him bully us, son.
You know what I mean? We got bullied into
I
this
asked
shit,
all
man.
y'all, what do y'all think? What do y'all think of these rules? Everybody, you want to know what this dude right here said? He was like, "Oh, I like that. I actually like that."
You want to know what a wise man once said? Hindsight is 20/20 crossover.
When did I say that? I don't remember saying that.
Yo,
don't do that. Hola, don't do that. He's gonna fucking scroll up. He's gonna go through fucking 12 months of text.
I will go get the receipt.
And he's gonna post that shit on his channel next week. You know this.
That shit gonna be fucking Claude. Oh no, whatever you guys are saying it is, that shit you might telling me.
Not the Claude, bro. Not the Claude, dude.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
That was the best line of the show. He said it's gonna be that Claude. That's funny as fuck. Claude fabricated. This is AI slop.
I know what Crosby doing, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he got access to Claude, man. You know what I mean? So,
you are fake news.
That's gonna be Ola, bro.
It's all fake news.
It's all fake
phony
news,
stuff.
man.
It didn't happen.
Never happened. Never happened.
As I said in the chat, Jax, respectfully, I love you, bro. You're my friend, but please shut the fuck up right now.
What Olin said.
No matter what happened 6 months ago, do you want to be on the wrong side of history or the right side of history here, Jack?
Yeah,
that's the question.
We're gonna get cross out of there, man. Like, gotta get off the top of that table, man. He's doing my fucking head in.
Fucking cross, dude.
Anyways, let's get to the everybody been around. We've been around the table.
I think so. Wait, crossover. Who are you going for again? I don't think I got that.
Poet time.
Okay. Yeah, let's get on to the main event of the evening. Another one that we know how Cross is going to make his picks on this one. You know, we all know how this is going to be. It's going to be like the last one. But let's get on with it. We got Justin Gaethje fighting Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria coming in with a record of 17-0. We got Justin Gaethje with a record of 27-5. This fight is happening in the lightweight division for the lightweight title. Justin fighting out of the elevation fight team, and we got Ilia fighting out of the Climate Club gym. The odds on this one, we got Justin Gaethje heavy underdog again at plus 425 again.
Folks, for the record, let the record state he's actually right about this one. He's very right about this one. He's a heavy.
We got Topuria as a huge favorite.
Yes. Again, folks, I want to state for the record, the man is actually correct. He's spitting facts here.
At minus 675. Okay. I mean, you know what? Let's start with Cross. Let's just get Cross out of the way on this shit here, man.
No.
No. Spill the tea. Spill the tea, bro.
We can fit. We can
Why
bring
the
it
fuck
home
started with
me?
me?
Yeah, let's bring it home. We can bring it home with me.
No. That's too good. That's too good. No. We can't do that. Not for this fight. We want to hear you lead us out, big dog.
All right.
Y'all's like, I'm not mad at being first.
All right. Fellas,
You go, Olin. Let's make a case.
Oh man, I'm gonna make the same fucking case that the guy above me is gonna make. That's why I don't like this. I think most of us are gonna make the same fucking case, bro. And if you listen to me and Cross,
I can make you rich.
It's just a fact, folks. Ilia inside the distance. I hate that for you. I'm sorry. I hope you're not betting on it. Look, he's a minus 500 favorite what that means for you folks is if you put $10 on him, you get $2 back, right? If you put $100 on him, you get $20 back. That's terrible odds. Justin, on the other hand, is the polar opposite, right? He's plus 375. You put 10 on him, you get 37.50 back in pure winnings. You put 100 on him, you get $375 fucking dollars back, boys and girls. Oh man.
I'll tell you why you should put a unit on him in a minute, but please continue.
I'm looking forward to hearing it. I genuinely am. My issue is this. If you ask me to describe Justin Gaethje in one sentence, I would say very powerful, very hittable. He doesn't move his head off the center line. When he throws punches, it's like this. Everything is here instead of you got to move your head off the fucking center line as you're throwing those shots. Otherwise, somebody that's
bro, calm down.
Oh, get out of here, bro. I mean, I've had moments where I thought I was gonna rip my fucking stitches, but we're good. We're good. No, like if you're moving your head off the center line when you're striking, you are more often than not gonna dodge strikes that are coming your way, right? Because in the center line, a lot of people misunderstand it. The center line simply means if me and Crossover are fighting, which if we were fighting, full disclosure, it'd be more like this. I'd be looking the fuck up, asking him how the weather is up there, tall motherfucker. But the center line is where our sorry, it's a fact, dog. You're hella fucking tall. The center line is where our eye lines meet. So as long as I move my head off that center line when I throw, he's going to have a harder time hitting me because his hands are coming straight towards my eye line. Ilia does that every time he strikes Ola. And that's the problem I have, is that not only does Ilia do it, but Justin doesn't do it. And this is not going to be a wrestling match. Justin Gaethje is a D1 wrestler. He's got the skills, but he hasn't used them in longer than Michael Chandler hasn't used them, bro. We just had this conversation. So unless he's able to really chop the trees, attack the legs early on, and take out the mobilization of Ilia Topuria, I think it's going to be fairly one-way traffic. I think it's going to end within the first 3 to 5 minutes of this fucking fight. I don't see it going to the second round. Give me Ilia Topuria. Every rose has its thorn, but not this one, kids. Not this one. And if it does, it's a thorn that's going to fucking hurt you. Yow! What are you thinking, brother?
No, that's a cool story, man. That's all cute and everything, man. Cute,
Well,
cute little story. But yeah, what you got for me, yeah? Let's say what y'all got to say.
Relax, bro. He needs to go to Dagestan to win this fight.
And lay and pray. The White House. No way. Nobody is laying and praying. There's no comes out on this card. So it's not happening. But
if Josh Hokit gets 3 takedowns, you do 2 shots on the live tomorrow.
I'm happy with that. Let's get it.
Under 3 takedowns, I will do a shot.
I'll turn to the chats. Lazy Bed says, shout out Lazy Bed says, American fighters have lost 8 undisputed lightweight title fights. This dates back to 2016, and they have not finished. The only one who did was Al Yaquinta. So the only one to not be finished, was Al Yaquinta. Now, that's the thing. Justin is the highlight for a reason. Once again, he's one of those fighters that's on this card. They put this fight on this card to be an exciting fight. They could have put any other title fight that they wanted to, but they chose this one, and they chose Justin Gaethje for a reason. American highlights, White House. That's all you need. But unfortunately, Ilia Topuria is a different breed. He's another breed right now. There's something about how he approaches the fights, how he talks about his fights. We saw him celebrating before his fight with Volkanovski. Ridiculous, unheard of. Who does that? And that energy seems to carry into the octagon. And Justin's fantastic, but Olin here almost busting, taking his time to bust his glue that was a phenomenal point, because the fact is Justin doesn't move enough. He's a great fighter. He's phenomenal, but I think Ilia's combos just come at that angle that will catch Justin, and similar as what he did to Max, similar as to what he did to Volk, and similar as to what he did to Charlie Olives, I think he's going to catch him with a combo, and good night, Justin Gaethje. So I've got Ilia Topuria in this one. And plus, he's not tied down by, baggage. Baggage. If you know, you know.
Bro, he look what he did to his last 5 opponents. He did that when he was happy.
Bollocks.
Exactly.
He's not happy now.
This is all bullshit.
Actually,
This
vice
is
versa.
all.
That would be him unhappy because if they got divorced, then he was unhappy then, and now he's happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, if you're married, you need to stop talking right now. You need, as your lawyer, you need to stop talking right fucking now. Not now, but right now, as John Hennig says.
All I'll say is I've got the big D behind me, so I can say that right now.
All this bullshit that you man are talking, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Please enlighten us. Enlighten us, my guy. Kick us off the fucking bar stool here.
You man have been waffling for the last fucking 10 minutes on this
Waffling, he says.
fight.
If we've been waffling, take us to IHOP, buddy. Let's go.
You man have been waffling for the last 5-10 minutes on this fight. Talking about Justin don't move his head and all this other bullshit. Justin is meeting violence with violence. He's coming to meet violence with violence. We know what Justin is all about. He hits like a fucking truck. Every time he hits, he's looking to do damage, bro. So don't think you're gonna hit Justin Gaethje and they ain't gonna be nothing firing back away. The leg kicks are different. They're legendary. He go chop up the trees. Take out that power away from Ilia Topuria. We see what Justin is capable of doing when he landing them leg kicks, right? He destroys legs. We've seen it happen, right? And on top of that, let's go back. Can you man tell me the last time Ilia Topuria was in adversity? When he got
Jai Herbert.
Black Country Banger.
Black Country Banger. What did he do?
Nickname in the UFC.
Yo, what did he do? What did he do, Yao?
He got knocked out.
Tell me. No.
He got knocked out.
Hold on. I ain't asking you, Cross. What did he do? He kicked him in the head. He kicked him in the head. Olin, let me come to you. What did Justin Gaethje do to your boy, Dustin Poirier? Yeah?
Hey, you
tell me. You tell me, boy. Yeah? Tell me, Olin. I want to hear it from what did he do to your boy? Yeah? What did he do to your boy? He knocked him the fuck out. Head kick.
He was back in the head.
Understand?
He was back in the head.
Kick him in the head.
He was back in the head.
And you man want to tell me about some fucking cute, he don't move his head. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is
doesn't,
fucking
dude,
highlight reel.
You have to move your head when you do a head kick. What are you doing?
Right here.
If you don't move your head when you do a head kick, you're breaking your fucking hip.
We're talking about the human highlight reel over here. He's coming to me violence with violence. And I'm telling you, we are in for a hell of a show. And when Justin Gaethje knocks that motherfucker out, that puta madre. When he knocks him the fuck out, he go up on that cage and do that backflip like we always see him do. God damn it. Dominance MMA. Alhamdulillah. Hey, let's see what you got to say now, Cross.
I mean, that sounded great. I mean, I feel you, and I'm being honest.
Don't run my
Hit him with the same medicine, Cross. Tell him cool story, bro. Cool story, bro.
You
made solid points. I can hear you on that, and I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's kind of tough. Like, I like Justin Gaethje. I do. I think it's a really bad matchup for him. I think he wants to try and get into that chaos, and this is the one guy you do not want to get in that chaos with. The best boxer in the UFC, power in both hands, the best combinations in the UFC. Now, Ilia is a very cerebral fighter. We all know this. Justin Gaethje gonna have to land those low kicks, just like Ola just said. Ilia Topuria knows this as well. And in Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier's first fight, he got countered off of a calf kick by Dustin Poirier, and that's how he got finished. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ilia Topuria times one of those naked low kicks that Gaethje likes to throw, times it with a right hand, hurts Gaethje, swarms and gets him out of there. I think Gaethje's going to do well, but at some point, man, the sharper striker, the cleaner striker is going to get it done. For me, that's El Matador, Ilia Topuria all day.
Okay.
I gotta say, bro, like you mentioned the low kicks, and I did as well. I think that's a path to victory for Justin Gaethje. But I also know that if we know it's a path to victory for Justin Gaethje, as the man above me just said, so does Ilia Topuria. You know, pop, pop, pop. He's gonna check one of those. As somebody who's sparred, and like Mary can attest, she used to play fucking connect the dots with the hematoma on my shit after sparring. All it takes is one or two checks, and you're like, I actually don't want to do that again. I don't want to throw that shot again because it sucked for me. If Ilia checks one of those perfectly, Justin abandons it entirely. And that's going to be a massive problem for him. But Ola, if you're betting on him, I hope I'm wrong. I hope you cash because you're getting great odds on the kid.
I'm putting some.
Nah, he gonna cash it in before he gets to the Gaethje fight.
Shut up, man. Shut up, Cross. I probably
Shoot
will.
your fucking mouth.
I probably will. You know. I don't stand my base when it comes to my money.
Yeah, when the Gaethje
He's the
fight
cash out
roll
king,
around,
bro. We all know that.
cash out
We all
king
know
for a
that.
reason, man.
Gonna be done.
I'm the cash out king for a reason, yo. You know what I mean?
He's the cash out king, kids.
Yo, go roll that money in.
If you tell Ola, make sure that you're paying attention to the bets throughout the parlay. You feel me? You might want to pull out before that last one busts.
Cross. While we're here, man, let's come to your dog of the week real quick. Let's get.
Oh,
dog of
my
the week
my
off.
dog of the week, right out of the shoot, first fight on the card, man. Steve Garcia gets it done. I take my 3 points, and it's gonna be a great night.
Okay, Olin.
Oh man. My dog of the week is all the kids are gonna be crying about Alex Pineda because all the Ciryl gonna be gone, but they're still gonna have a gallon of milk. You feel me? I'm taking Ciryl Gane. I think he gets it done. I think he's gonna have faster footwork. I just think he's the better fighter. And Alex is making a mistake going up not 5, not 10, not 20, but 60 fucking pounds. Yow. What are you thinking, bro?
Honestly, the one thing I miss about
back on that
last year was
internet.
having the prediction show because it helped me make better choices in life. Beautiful. Huh? Am I gone? No, am I here? Am I here? Am I somewhere? Am I
You're back.
anywhere?
Yeah, you're here.
You're back. You're back.
Okay, there we go. Point is, I have Kyle Daukaus. I'll be honest. I got Kyle Daukaus as my dog of the week, the Dark Knight, but I could have probably made better choices in life, to be honest.
That's why he's in the basement
My
right
dog
there,
of the week.
people.
I almost picked Kyle
that's
Daukaus
what
if
I'm
it makes you
saying.
feel better.
I wish we can have this show again, please.
I was so close. I almost picked Daukaus. So don't feel bad. He's one of my dogs, but he's not my dog of the week. Yeah. So take some pride in that, bro. That's your pick. Say it with your fucking chest, mate.
Just
The
like
role
you,
of being in
Olin.
the basement. I'm doing my job well. Yeah.
Just like you, I almost went with Gane, just like you, because I see path to victory for Gane against Poitin, but I bet the house on the highlight reel, man. I bet the house on the human highlight reel. I'm putting it all on Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje is gonna get this done. He's gonna shock the world, just like Matt Serra did when he shocked the world against GSP. Nobody gave him a fucking chance. I'm giving him a fucking chance, man. We're gonna see.
We know you don't believe that. We know you just taking a
Of course
chance
I
to
do.
try and make up some points.
What you talking about, bro? Hey, bro. Like, hey, I really fuck with Justin, man. You know what I mean? Like, no, you know that too. You know that, and I like Ilia
More than Sterling does.
You Cross made everybody in the fucking group chat hate Ilia, man. You know
That's
what I mean?
perfect. That's perfect.
You did that. You did
That's
that,
perfect.
but we like Ilia. Don't be trying to turn us against Ilia like that, man. You know what I mean? We like Ilia, man. You know what I mean? But you don't make everybody hate Ilia, man. It's crazy. I don't know how you do that shit, but you fucking you pull that shit off all the time. But yeah, big up to everybody that's been rolling with us.
Quick one.
Olin,
What happens if it rains tomorrow?
what if Justin wins tomorrow?
No, if it
What
rains.
if it rains?
Or if it rains tomorrow, they're fighting like Dana said. The show must go on.
Gaethje might have a chance then.
You know what I mean? The show must go on. They ain't got no rooftop. What they gonna do? You gotta keep fighting. You know what I mean? So
I mean, they had to postpone. They had to postpone the or move back the press conference because of rain.
Yeah, but that was on the steps, I guess. This one has some kind
Yeah.
of cover, supposedly.
But if there's any wind, though, it's a wrap.
we'll see. We'll see.
If there's wind or if there's thunder or lightning, bro.
Lightning,
They've
yeah.
already said if there's gonna be thunder, it's gonna be an instant stop.
No, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. That is gonna be crazy. But yeah, big up everybody that's been locked in with us. Salute to you lot. Make sure you're following everybody on the panel. We got Cross MMA crossover MMA. We got MMA normally. We got Kick 'em in the Head podcast. And make sure you're showing love to all our affiliates as well. Big up to everybody that's been in the chat. We're going to be back tomorrow with the watch along. Cross you down.
Yeah, I'll be here. And by the way, I will be doing a watch along for Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight. So make sure everybody you want to come do a watch along with that. Come pull up on your boy.
Yeah, man. Pull up on Crossover MMA. Go check up on his channel, and go check that game out with him.
We go Game 5
tonight. The Spurs are at
Knicks.
home. I think the Spurs will win it tonight, but Game 6 is the night for the Knicks.
I don't want to hear nothing that Spurs got to win. I hope Spurs lose. I hope Spurs lose wherever that Spurs is. I don't like any name that calls Spurs, bro. Like, we don't fuck with that.
My guy's a Tottenham hater for life.
You know what I mean? Fire for life, man. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
if it makes you feel better, you already know how I feel about the Hotspurs, bro. They took Brendan Johnson from us, so fuck the Spurs all day.
Man, fuck Spurs, bro. You know what I mean? I hope they lose, man.
They were trying to take fucking Morgan Gibbs White from us too. Nah, bro. Nah.
That's a
Fuck those guys,
brother.
man.
You can take Morgan Gibbs White from us. We're not winning games.
I do not like those guys, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, come check us out tomorrow. We're going to be back for the watch along. We're doing the entire card. We only got 7 fights on it, so we're going to be doing the entire card tomorrow. So come link us up from the get-go of fight 1. Up until then, hasta la vista. We're out. Salute.
Peace.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.